good morning, Tom. What a lovely day it is too.
It is 35 days on from our last Fratton Park trip. Our eyes will all be back seeing the glory at the gates this afternoon. We're very excited for this one, aren't we?
Oh yes, we are. First time back at Fratton Park this year.
It is a full-strength Pompey side welcome MK Dons to the south coast this afternoon. We're in the midst of what will hopefully be a busy transfer window too. If you're brand new to this sort of thing and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing so. We'd really appreciate that. There's a whopping 60% of people currently watching the video that are not subscribed. So
please subscribe. Help the channel. Subscribe right now.
Free.
It's free to do it.
Didn't cost you anything. We're pushing on to 9,000 subscribers, so if you could help us out with that, we would very much appreciate it. Now, Andrew, I wanted to talk to you seriously before we got down to the ground today. We're exactly halfway through our season now. Yep. Obviously, we're expecting a bit of a party atmosphere, being at the first game in 2022 at Fratton Park. I just hope the players can realise that they're there for work and not a party, because obviously, I mean, sometimes the distinction between working and having a party. Yeah. I mean, I think that's really important that we get and make sure that they establish the facts about that. Yeah. Just to make sure that I think that's really important today. Yeah. So it's
don't have a party.
That's the thing, isn't it? I just worry that they might not be able to realise that they're not at work, they're actually at a party. I just thought there might be a bit of concern.
You can party another time, can't you?
Yeah, like obviously we'll wait until the facts are established.
Yes,
that's really
establish the facts before you open your trap.
Here's a fact for you actually, moving swiftly on from that, brushing that under the carpet as we so often do. Pompey are unbeaten in all 4 previous Fratton Park matches against MK Dons today, Andrew. Did you see that changing today, perhaps?
Well, MK Dons are a good outfit, Tom. I think they play some good football. I'm kind of hoping we match them. When we play better teams, we tend to play better football.
We do.
Therefore, I think, it could be all right, Tom. I think today I fancy it 4-0.
What do you reckon, mate?
2-0, mate, to be honest.
Lovely.
Bazunu, clean sheet, mate, I'm telling you.
Another one?
I reckon so. He's been top form lately. Actually, saying that, I rate Alex Bass so much. I know we had a bit of a stinker against Cambridge the other night, but when we went out to Wickham, he kept us in that game.
He was class, wasn't he?
I'd arguably say he won us that game, to be honest.
Who'd you play, though? Bazunu or Bass?
At the moment, Bazunu, only because Bass doesn't get the chances. He didn't get regular game time, do you know what I mean?
Bazunu's on another level to him, really, isn't he? He's brilliant. He's the keeper you want, best keeper in the league. By far.
You heard it here first.
By far.
Best keeper in the league. For people who have sort of read the name but not seen the face, would you like to tell us who you are?
My name's Pepe, I work at the News, covering Pompey. Pretty much dream job, so lovely stuff.
Do you think we're going to win today?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be 3-1 to
3-1? What do you think the score's going to be, mate?
I think 2-0 to Portsmouth.
To Portsmouth, that goes without saying, doesn't it? What time did you leave your house this morning? Both of you?
6:30 for me.
Lovely, 6:30.
I woke up at 10:30.
Oh right, okay, so it's a different story across.
Well, he lives down here now, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
It's sunny Eastney, and we kept obviously travel.
The story's going to make YouTube in it, Dad.
Hope so.
We're breaking specialists if it's your house. If it's your house you own, we'll happily show you the ways, but we're not breaking in into anyone
he left the keys in the house, and we've got scars to prove as we have to break in. Thought we weren't going to make it, you know what I mean?
Well, you're here now, though.
I am, and looking forward to it.
And
excited.
After all the merriment and excitement of this morning, do you see a Pompey win on the cards, Richard?
Definitely. I think I said on the chat earlier, I think I'm looking for a 4-2. I think it's going to be goals galore today.
You're not an MK Dons fan?
No.
No.
I don't know anybody that would be or want to be an MK Dons fan.
Apart from maybe a few people watching, so apologies if Mike's caused any offence
No,
there.
I didn't mean that. I meant from Portsmouth who would want to support MK
I see. All right. Good save.
I'd say safe bet 2-1. Recently, we haven't scored that big in games, really, to count, especially with how close we are to MK Dons.
Yep.
But, 2-1 win.
2-1 Pompey.
2-1 Pompey. Rudy, go on.
2-0.
No one's given me a 4-0 yet. I'm a bit upset about that. You don't think it's going to be though, do you?
No.
I don't blame you, mate.
Worth the trip coming down, and then with you again in Crewe.
Yes,
and Shrewsbury.
Yeah, two of the most wonderful places on the planet they are to watch football. And you can answer this question better than most of us can, Pepe. Are there any signings on the horizon that Pompey fans should be excited about, or anything you can tell us? A 4-0 exclusive, perhaps?
No, unfortunately not. There's no 4-0 exclusive, but Hayden Clark's a good player. One Danny Cowley really wanted. He was very impressed with how he played at Burton last season when Carter was made available. I think Cowley didn't think twice about him.
Well, it's always a tough game with MK Dons. Bit of a bogey team for Pompey, if I put it that way.
Yep.
Scott Twine, one of our old targets, is playing for them, so hopefully we can keep him quiet and not let him score today, and can maintain this clean sheet record we've got at the moment.
I'm not happy because I think we actually played quite well, and it's just a tough one to say. I don't know how we're 2-0 down. It's just they've knocked the ball around well, but it's not necessarily like them doing that that's made them like giving them their lead. It's just us, like our mistakes. The goal, obviously, the second goal is a wonder strike as well, so fair play to
It's almost a good save by Bazunu as well, isn't it? It's unfortunate that it ends up in the back.
Just a great strike. Not a lot you can say about that, but I thought for 25 minutes we were a much better team, created a lot of chances. We were preying on them, playing out from the back, winning the ball back up high. But yeah, the first goal was crucial and we just haven't got it. It's going to be a struggle now to get back into this. Apart from Harness, you can't see us going to put the ball in the net, and this is slightly worrying. We've had 3 or 4 really good opportunities. You'd expect at least 2 of them to go in. If you have a proper striker or someone who's going to be clinical and put the ball in the net, we just haven't got that. And that's going to be the story of our season until we sort it out. But overall, I don't think we played that badly. And they haven't really looked, they've done they've actually done nothing apart from the 2 goals.
We haven't played that badly, but they've held the ball really well, played it around like they do because they're famous for it, and they waited for the chance. And most of them have been our cock-ups in defence. But you're always going to, if you hold the ball long enough outside the box, we're going to make a mistake. And they penetrate as soon as they do. They're clever. We've got it there. I don't ever write Pompey off. I never would.
Hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, nice coat.
Yeah, nice coat. Yeah.
You're not very happy.
I'm not really, no. The thing is, the first 10-15 minutes I thought we looked really well. We were playing it about really well, we were knocking it, we were putting balls in. But as soon as we run out of ideas, we've literally got nothing else.
Right, so it's finished here, Fratton Park, for the first time in 2022. Pompey 1, MK Dons 2, and Andrew, based on the second half performance, that was really unfortunate, I thought, from a Pompey point of view. I think we're unlucky not to get more from that game. First half, very poor. Second, awful lot improved.
They had 2 opportunities in the first half time they scored from them. We had about 6 and we didn't score from them.
The really frustrating thing is second half as well, is we had so many times where you just sat back and thought, oh, that was it.
In the last minute, to be fair, but it was
we
offside,
did, it was offside, so...
Another day, we could have won that game 6-2. Seriously, Tom, we had 6 chances to score. 6 open, really good chances.
It's about putting those chances away,
That's
though,
the
isn't
point.
it? That's so
Bang them
important.
away, you win the game.
If we put on the performance that we did in the second half for both halves, I think we probably would have come out winners of that game, because I thought we defended resolutely, we kept compact. They didn't catch us on the counter at any point in that second half and profited from it. We were always very tight defensively. I think the Tannoy read out Marcus Harness. I think he had an excellent game. But Joe Morrell was working his magic in the midfield, as he so often does. I think think it's a massive shout for him. Darren Bazunu pulled off some match-winning saves. I think we lacked a little bit of agency first half with the inclusion of Sean Williams. I think that's a real that's a dilemma for Danny Cowley, because I know Louis Thompson, he's been very injury prone, isn't he? But I don't know how much longer Sean Williams can cope at this League One side and the physicality that Danny and Nicky like to play at. I think that midfield, perhaps that's the reason why we're maybe looking in the transfer window to strengthen midfield. Just look for someone that can play full time alongside Joe Morrell. Like a Thompson, yeah. Okay, another Thompson perhaps. I don't think any Pompey fan, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but you won't be walking away from Fratton Park this evening feeling too disheartened based on the way that we didn't go under, having conceded 2 goals in the first half, and that was a real problem that we have ironed out now. I think
we've got to get that right. We've got to score the goals when we've got the opportunities, and we don't. That's the problem with our team. We need that striker that's going to put them away, because we need a clinical striker. That's what we need. We're hovering mid-table, aren't we, presently, and we've got to pick a few more points up. Away to Wimbledon and away to Sunderland. 2 very, very difficult games coming up, Tom. We'll see what we get from that, mate, but you've got to keep the faith.
You've always got to keep the faith. Thank you very much for joining us. And we should say at this point, Andrew, although, heavy investment over the summer, granted, but they know how to do it, don't they? And they've got a real key signifier and a really significant way of playing that a lot of teams have really struggled to combat against, and that we can add ourselves to that list, can't we? So fair play to the travelling MK Dons supporters as well, because I think they made a lot of noise. Got a lot of talent in that side that will serve them well this season. That will be it for us for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. We're off making the long trip up to Wearside next weekend. It's the big one. 2 League One juggernauts battling it out of the Stadium of Light. Join myself, Andrew. Gaz is coming all the way from Malta for that one. For now though, until we make that long trip, we're going to make the slightly shorter trip home. Thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves as much as we have bringing this one to you. Any final closing words tonight, Andrew?
Tom, we could have won that game. We didn't win that game. Move on to Sunderland.
Bring it on.
Move on to Wimbledon. And then Sunderland away next weekend.
It's big.
We'll win at Sunderland.
Ooh.
Cheer us all up.
I'm happy anyway. I'm with you.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Keep the faith, Anna. Ipswich lost, Rotherham lost.
Excellent news. Play out Pompey.
Play out Pompey.
Go south.